forgiveness is a decision
Mhm.
far more than it is a feeling.
Mm.
If you remember some of the stories that we heard last week during the testimonies, you will realize that one of the themes that came up in the course of those testimonies is that the individuals who shared their stories at some point had to make a decision to forgive,
Mm.
even if it didn't feel like what the body wanted to do or the flesh wanted to do. You make that decision in light of the grace of God.
Mm.
So we live out unwavering forgiveness. We live out a life of forgiveness when we realize the extent of the forgiveness that we've received. Dr. Tony Evans, a fairly popular preacher down in Texas, puts it this way: there is we each one of us. He says it this way, and I'm not going to get the exact words, but basically each one of us will fall in one of two places at any given time. We will either need to be forgiven or we will need to forgive someone else.
Mm.
Now, when we need to be forgiven, we want that to come to us graciously. It is when we need to forgive others that we find a challenge in doing.
Mm.
My friends, we are not going to be able to have one against the other. If you and I truly believe that we sinned against a holy God and we were deserving of damnation, and yet out of his infinite mercy, indescribable grace, he so graciously has forgiven us, then we have to hold that position in equality with the position that when others hurt us and offend us, which they will,
Mhm.
that
Mm.
we ought to graciously forgive them.